In the heart of Vermont lies a stretch of wilderness shrouded in mist and mystery. They call it the Bennington Triangle, a place where the veil between worlds feels thin, where the ancient woods hold their secrets close. Our story begins at dawn as the first golden rays of sun cut through a thick, cold fog clinging to the slopes of Glastonbury Mountain. It's a beautiful, yet unsettling landscape where nature's silence speaks louder than words. This quiet corner of America was thrust into the national spotlight in the mid-20th century. In the small towns surrounding the mountain, whispers turned into headlines. From 1945 to 1950, a series of strange and baffling disappearances occurred. Inside the local diner over cups of coffee, fear began to brew. The sheriff, burdened by the unknown, would mark another spot on his map, another soul lost to the mountain. Each pin represented a life, a family, and a question that had no answer. What was happening out there in the woods? Our focus narrows to one of these cases, the disappearance of Paula Jane Weldon in December of 1946. She was an 18-year-old college student, an experienced hiker who told her roommate she was going for a long walk. We see her here, stepping onto the famous Long Trail, her red coat a vibrant slash of color against the muted greens and grays of the forest. The air is still, the fog wrapping around the ancient trees. She walks with confidence, unaware that she is stepping into a local legend. As Paula ventures deeper, the atmosphere begins to shift. The familiar sounds of the forest, the birds, the rustling leaves fade into an unnerving silence. The fog thickens, coiling around her like a living thing. A sudden chill hangs in the air, a feeling of being watched. She pauses, a flicker of unease crossing her face as she glances back down the trail she just walked. It's empty. The path behind her has vanished into the mist. She is utterly alone. As daylight begins to fade, the forest transforms. The warm golden light gives way to a cold, deep blue. When Paula doesn't return, the alarm is raised. Hope and fear mingle as search parties assemble. Men with lanterns and tracking dogs push into the encroaching darkness, their lights cutting sharp, fleeting beams through the dense, chilling fog. Their calls of "Paula" echo through the trees, only to be swallowed by the vast, silent wilderness. The mountain seems indifferent to their desperate efforts. Back in town, in a small, lamplit cabin, an investigator pores over maps and witness statements, trying to piece together an impossible puzzle. Outside the window, the same relentless fog seeps under the door, a constant reminder of the enigma he faces. On his wall, a board is covered with notes, theories, and dead ends. Was she lost? Did she run away? Or was it something else, something the rational mind struggles to comprehend? The wind howls outside, carrying with it the whispers of the mountain's dark history. In a haunting vision, we see Paula again, walking deeper into the now moonlit woods. Her bright red coat stands out against the cold, blue-hued landscape. She doesn't seem panicked, but rather drawn forward, as if following an unseen guide. The camera follows her until she is little more than a silhouette. A final flash of red before she is completely consumed by the thick, swirling fog, fading away like a ghost. This is the last image anyone would have of her. The search continues for weeks, turning into one of the largest in Vermont's history. But the mountain yields no answers. The seasons turn. The amber leaves of autumn give way to the first snowfall of winter. Under a cold moon, a searcher finds a single red glove lying on the pristine snow, a stark and lonely clue that leads nowhere. The trail has gone cold, buried under a blanket of white. The forest has reclaimed its secrets. Paula Jane Weldon was gone. Years pass, decades. The snow melts, and the seasons cycle on. The Long Trail remains, walked by a new generation of hikers. They move along the same path where Paula once walked, the same sunlight filtering through the trees. The fog still hangs low in the hollows, a permanent resident of this place. The hikers are unaware they are treading on ghostly ground, following in the footsteps of a mystery that has never been solved. As night falls, a group of modern campers sets up in a clearing. The warm, crackling light of their campfire pushes back the darkness, their laughter echoing for a moment before dying out. As the camera circles them, it catches something in the shadows, a red jacket, not unlike Paula's, hanging from a tree branch just beyond the firelight. A sudden gust of wind snuffs out the flames, plunging the clearing into darkness. The cold fog rolls back in, and a profound silence descends once more. The mountain is watching. As a new day breaks, the camera rises, leaving the sleeping campers behind. It glides up through the trees, back into the golden sunrise, the mist thinning just as it did at the very beginning of our story. We are left with the chilling, undisputed facts. Between 1945 and 1950, at least 5 people walked into the Bennington Triangle and were never seen again. No bodies, no definitive clues, no explanations. Just an enduring mystery, forever woven into the fabric of the mist-shrouded mountain. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Stay curious and stay safe out there.